1. The power of words is a program for your mind. Words are not just sound. For your brain, they are commands. Every time you say, "I'm exhausted, I'm broke, I'm depressed," your psyche treats it as a description of reality and adjusts your state to match those words. You can repeat all day, "I have no luck. I'm never getting out of this situation. Nothing ever works for me." And your brain will start looking for proof of exactly that. Try changing the script. Instead of, "I'm stuck. I'm learning how to get out of difficult situations." Instead of, "I'm useless and I'm training and growing every single day." Instead of, "I have nothing. I'm grateful for what I already have. And I'm open to more." Your words shape your thoughts. Your thoughts create your actions. Your actions build your reality. A word can destroy, but with the same words, you can build the life you actually want to live. 2. Whatever you focus on becomes your reality. Your brain filters the world through what you consider important. If you constantly look for proof that people can't be trusted, you will mostly notice betrayal and coldness. If deep inside you carry the belief, "People are allowed to treat me badly," you will go blind to those who are kind and careful with you, and keep getting attached to those who repeat old pain. What you look at on the inside becomes what you see on the outside. 3. Suppressed emotions don't disappear, they change form. A feeling you don't allow yourself to experience does not die. It goes into the body, into tension, insomnia, sudden irritability out of nowhere. Many weird overreactions are not your personality, but old uncried emotions looking for an exit. If you don't give yourself permission to feel, your psyche will start speaking through your body. 4. You unconsciously choose people to replay an old story. The psyche is drawn to places where it can try to rewrite the past. That's why we often don't fall in love randomly, but with people who feel like our early experience. A distant parent, a critical adult, a cold figure next to us. You can end up in the same emotional role again, just to finally get a different ending this time. The problem is, with the same type of people, the ending is usually the same. 5. The body tells the truth faster than words. You can say, "I'm fine," while at the same time, your shoulders are tight, your jaw is clenched. There's a lump in your throat, an emptiness in your chest. The mind can rationalize, explain, make excuses. The body doesn't know how to lie. It immediately shows where it hurts, where it's scared, where it feels alone. Sometimes the most honest question you can ask yourself is, where in my body does it feel heavy right now? 6. You can feel lonely even when you're not alone. For the psyche, people around is not enough. It needs connection. You can be in a family, in a relationship, in a team, and still feel empty if there is no safe space where you can be yourself without the role of convenient, strong, or always cheerful. Loneliness is not the absence of people. It's the absence of the feeling that someone truly sees you. 7. Guilt for having boundaries is a trace of an old script. If in childhood you were punished for any no, shamed, ignored, or emotionally blackmailed, your psyche remembers, "My boundaries are dangerous. I can lose love." As an adult, any, "I don't want this, this doesn't work for me," can trigger a wave of guilt. But this guilt is not a signal you are a bad person. It's an echo of an old experience, where love was given only in exchange for being convenient. 8. I'm lazy often means I'm in pain and I'm scared. Very often behind "I'm just lazy," there is not laziness, but fear of failure, fear of criticism, burnout, a sense of meaninglessness, an inner critic whispering, "It won't work anyway." When a task is tied to pain or shame, the psyche turns on avoidance. This is not about weakness. This is about protection. And it's not healed by screaming, "Pull yourself together," but by care and small gentle steps. 9. The brain turns any repeated thought into autopilot. A thought you repeat again and again, "I'm nothing special. I bother everyone. I started too late," becomes a neural pathway your brain later runs by default. Over time, it's no longer a thought I sometimes think. It becomes background noise, like the hum of a fridge, constant mental music playing on its own. To step out of it, you don't need to convince yourself in one big moment. You need to gently, but consistently, choose different sentences about yourself. 10. The brain believes not words, but repeated experience. You can tell yourself, "I'm worthy" 1,000 times. But if you keep agreeing to relationships, jobs, and situations, where people use you and step over you. The brain will believe your actions, not your affirmations. For the psyche, truth lives where things repeat. If again and again you put yourself last, that becomes your inner reality. The strongest belief is not a phrase. It's the way you treat yourself. Every single day,